They should be like this one, like the way capital letters are written. Therefore, you are saying they should occupy 3/4 of the lane. You are very smart. Thank you so much. That one is a brilliant contribution. Uppercase letters must not touch both lines. When you are training handwriting, discourage children from pushing uppercase letters. Uppercase letters are these letters of this kind. For example, I'm writing letter H. If a child writes letter H like this, that child needs a lot of guidance. From who? From you as a teacher. And the child needs a lot of guidance from you as a teacher. And that child head on as an individual. Okay? You make sure that you focus on that child as an individual and you help that particular child and you come to monitor to see whether the child has corrected it. So this letter here, as an uppercase letter, it should also reach 3/4, like this. Why should it reach 3/4? To avoid interference and mixing up with other letters in the process of writing. Because when you write in this lane, you have not stopped there. Probably you are copying notes and you are continuing to write. So when this one touches the upper line, as you are bringing another a lowercase letter like this one, for example, you are bringing a lowercase letter like this one. A lowercase letter will emerge with it. And once the lowercase letter now comes and emerges with that one, the work will look untidy, the formation of the letters will look awkward, and actually, that is what we refer to as poor handwriting. Emerging letters crossing each other is one of the elements of poor handwriting. Yes, you're welcome. Yes, please. I thank you so much. Thank you so much for your point of inquiry. I have to appreciate that because it is leading us to where we are going. Now, I want to tell you, we are here in a workshop about handwriting. But my focal point, my focal area, my focal bracket is from primary 1 to primary 7. I don't want to, with issues of nursery, I don't want to Isaac. With issues of nursery, they have many dynamics. The way things are done at nursery level, there is a distinction. You may even get surprised. Even some of us who feel we have the potential to in this profession, they can take you there and you fail on day one. They can even try to teach you what is supposed to be done and you find it challenging. So that means that nursery has got its own doctrine. The way they do their things, I don't want to interfere with their doctrine. So in nursery, if there is a way you are training children to write, I encourage you, so long as it is giving you positive results, I encourage you to embrace it and use it. But what I'm emphasizing now, through illustrations and any other method, this content covers mainly from primary 1 to primary 7. This is where search should not be exercised. So letter writing, whether capital letters, whether uppercase letters and capital letters must occupy 3/4 of the lane, ladies and gentlemen. So fellow professionals, let's refrain from search. And what is very challenging, after children getting prone to your laxity, you have not helped them and demonstrated to them what they are supposed to do. You end up telling them, please, when you are writing, skip a line. Have you seen? You have got yourself, what I call defense mechanism. Because you know, when they are writing, letters join each other, cross each other, cross each other. Even marking becomes a problem. Now you say, when you write, skip a line. Don't congest your work, skip a line, skip a line. What are the causes of all that? At the time I was in school, those days when I was still a boy, we could write and not skipping a line, or a lane for that matter. And the worker looks very smart, take for instance. Now, and it could come out very well. Even a teacher could mark well. Okay? But now, the habit of telling children, write, skip a line, does not even promote proper use of resources. A child can finish a book in one day, in 1 month. When actually the child should have finished the book in a month and a half or 2 months. So it is not economical. Secondly, it is a reflection that we have not emphasized handwriting, and more so, letter formation. Letter formations interfere with the proper flow of the notes when you are writing. So let us embrace the 3/4 writing of both capital letters and uppercase letters. Uppercase letters are those letters that stretch from the lower line to the upper line. Towards the upper line, not to the upper, but towards the upper line. Those are uppercase letters, and some other educationists refer to them as sky letters. One can call them sky letters because they aim towards the sky. I don't know what they call the sky, but towards the sky. Some call them uppercase letters, others call them sky letters. So they should occupy 3/4 of the line on principle. Let's take note of that. Such that they don't interfere with the lowercase letters, whereby some people call them the down letters. You can call them down letters, you can as well call them lowercase letters. So now, let's try to avoid this through following some bits of advice that I'm forwarding. Those are uppercase letters. Why have I imagined uppercase letters with the capital letters? It's because on principle, when it comes to the space they are supposed to occupy, they carry the same characteristics. They have to occupy 3/4 of the lane. All capital letters plus uppercase letters plus sky letters. Now, person may come up with another name, and that name should be familiar to the children. Ensure that children are familiar with it. Okay? If you have chosen it. Because they are not, by naming, they are not ground letters, but we use ground letters as an mnemonic, something that can stick in the child's brain, and the child really masters it, so that it helps him to remember, it helps him to see how things should be done. Those are mnemonics. So you can name them the way you want, but you have to ensure that all learners are familiar with those mnemonics that you are giving them. So I'm calling them ground letters because they occupy the lower what? The lower line. So now, categories of letter formation. That is what I'm starting with. Have you seen what I've done? That is incorrect. It's not wrong, it is incorrect. Why? It is touching both. So you have to make sure that it comes up to here. Categories. Categories Now, I'm rubbing off this one because it is incorrect. This one. Categories of letter formations. The first one, now if there was another justice in me, the other justice is telling children skip this line and write here. Because of inability to tell the children the right thing that is supposed to be done. So now, what do? You come here. One of the categories, uppercase. Uppercase. Uppercase letters. Uppercase letters. Now, you list them. The first one is here. The what? Letter what? Which one? Sorry, I have this one. And this one here, there is a lot I want to emphasize about this one. Then, let me put them in commas. Then we have this one. I don't know this one. Let me first write it. There is a lot. These ones which I have underlined that we are going to share and agree. Then we have this one. You have to be very careful to see that it doesn't touch there. This one is also, I'm failing to regulate it. Then, even this one, there's a lot we shall agree. I'm going to provoke here a little, you'll excuse me. Now, so these are uppercase letters, which can also be named as sky letters. Have I left out one? L. Good. Now, L, like this. What about I? Is it also there? I is not there. It is a what? A 3/4 letter. This is a very bright class. It is a 3/4 letter, but we shall have it categorized. In the course of our proceedings, we shall have it categorized. So now, these are examples of the uppercase letters, which I can as well name as sky letters. Okay? You can see they are strictly supposed to occupy 3/4 of the length. And that is the thing that you have to emphasize in the process of training handwriting. If you don't emphasize that, children will still mess up like I'm still doing. I thank my teachers, they taught me well. Their level of indoctrination in teaching was beyond. Even if they gave you poison, you will never forget it. Those were really original teachers. They could even bring in mnemonics, even in secondary. Please, sir, can men go? Please, sir, can men go to Zanzibar? Here comes ABC. They come to red flag. They say order of the colors of the red flag. Radio, Yazayo, something like that. They give you some mnemonic so that you keep on remembering. So now, that is why I'm still inclined to their teaching, but I will be refreshed since I'm with you. We shall always exchange ideas, and I adjust where it is required. But these are the letters. So now, the problem we have here with the letter F is a failure to regulate this. This is the rough board. Failure to regulate this. If you say 3/4 of the length, and you do like this, you are finished. You are not teaching handwriting, you are misreading. Don't say, in letter formation, we are told it should occupy 3/4 of the lane. Fine, it has occupied 3/4 of the lane, work well done. No. This here, these curves, not this curve, because there are other curves we shall see, must be well regulated. You have to regulate them very well and make them standard. Don't exaggerate them. When you look at this curve here, it is exaggerated. So it is supposed to be like the way you see the other one. Let it not be big. Like that. Like that. This one has not reached 3/4. You can see. It is even reporting me that what you are doing is wrong. Okay? It has reached halfway. That is now poor handwriting. So it should come out like the way you see this one here. Is that okay? So 3/4 here, half a lane, incorrect. So you have to be so skeptical enough when you are training handwriting. Don't allow any child who writes a sky letter and it stops in the middle of the lane. That sky letter should move slightly higher, up to 3/4 of the lane. For information. So this one is incorrect, this one is fine. What makes this one fine? This curve is not exaggerated, it has been regulated. It has been regulated up to the standard required. The purposes of doing this, when you exaggerate it like this, you are going to write another letter. You end up that letter mixing up with that. For you, you may not do it, but the child is going to do it. Now, if you wrote it like this, and you're going to write the word flower, then you'll find another letter here. But if it was like this, then you'd cross over this. And once you cross the curve, then we refer to that one as poor handwriting. If there is an area or an aspect where keenness is required, that aspect is none other than handwriting. And for information, handwriting has made very many candidates to fail. I think next year, God willing, I will work hand in hand with the head teacher's office. We shall ensure to get the feedback from UNEB. They usually send very many copies to the inspector of schools. I think picking it from there, it is 50,000 like that. Very good. Soft copy you have. Very good. So now, when you look at them, you get to know what makes learners fail. That the cause of it started from here. That is why we should put things right. So now, such a thing needs to be avoided. You must regulate your curves. The curves. Here, I'm talking about F. Then, this one here, we are going to, I underlined it. I wanted it to be food for thought. I think you have been wondering what lacks, what should be emphasized in as far as writing letter B is concerned. I think that one was preparing in your head. Now, how should letter B, how should we write letter B, rough board? Now, should we do like this and we do like this? Should we do like this, then we do like this? What should we do? Or what is the right thing to do? Yes, sir. About the same letter? Oh, okay, that's okay. Yes, please.
When you are writing for that, I want you to say that.
Yes, please.
Assuming I'm teaching primary one.
Good.
If not, I'm teaching top class.
Noted.
How best can I demonstrate those letters to be clear so that my children they can be making it as the way we want? How can you demonstrate it when you are writing?
When you are writing. Yes. Very good. Thank you so much for your concern. One of them is what we are emphasizing here. If you are writing letter B, where do you start when you are making this usually refer to it as a ball. Where should you start? Should you start like this and you do like this? Or you first do like this, then you do like this. That is why I want us to agree on what is supposed to be done. Not to agree. You tell me what you always do, then we share. Yes?
I want to be satisfied enough. The question is, how can I demonstrate to them, and which language am I supposed to apply there so that they are writing?
When they are writing, first of all, you have to speak English.
We have language of writing.
Like which one?
Just the language the one we are
Aha. Very good. Now, when you teach a class, hold on. When you are teaching a class of first learners, okay, it is also it is an advantage. Now, I have now opened up. Okay, I have now opened up. That is why I have cited out these letters. Citing them out, I want us to exchange ideas. And we see how those letters, when you are teaching, what you should tell the children. Probably that is the language you are talking about. Because these letters are more of demonstration than mere words. Whatever you are doing, you demonstrate by writing. So whatever you want them to master, you involve them, they practice it. Probably that's the language you wanted. So now where we are at the level you are talking about. To see if you are in the P1 and you are going to teach children how to write letter B, where do you start? Do you start by writing a ball? Do you put a stick? Now, and what I wanted to tell you, another thing I wanted to tell you is that in the process of writing these letters, this one here is not a stick for information. This one depends on the trainer of the handwriting, of the one writing. One can even call it a stroke. Things, may I have your attention a little? Things of nursery are special. Okay? By the time children reach P1, I'm not very certain whether in P1 and P2 there, when they are training handwriting, whether they are using those curves. Do you use those curves? There are some, there's at times when you find them doing like this. You use those ones also. You use symbols. Which symbols? Then P1. Yes. So now, let me listen to her first. Yes?
We have straight line.
Yes, please.
We have slanting line.
Yes.
We have open curve backward.
Uh-huh.
Open curve.
I'm sorry to interject. I'm sorry to interject. Being so resourceful about the same aspect, I would request you kindly to come here. Because I told you I'm going to use participatory approach. You come and take us through, particularly that. Me, I'm going to sit and listen for a while. Thank you so much.
Circle or round.
Yes.
Not a ball as they use.
Yes.
Then we have straight line, slanting line.
Yes.
We have open curve.
Yes.
Forward. Backward. Upward. Open curve this. Open curve up. What else are going to It is straight horizontal something. It's not sleeping. It's horizontal. They no longer use sleeping. They no longer use sleeping. It is horizontal line. Short horizontal line. There is a slanting forward.
Yes, please.
Now from this one, when you're writing letter, for example, letter B, it is a straight line, and this curve backward. That's important. When you're writing letter D,
Yes.
it is the open curve forward. Remember, we are writing going this side.
Open curve first or the stick first?
Not the stick. If you tell us stick, you're writing going this side.
Yes.
But remember, we're saying in this very curve that we are writing going this side. So it is the open curve, then a standing, a straight line.
Yes, please.
Then for letter.
Is it right to call it a standing stick?
Okay,
a straight line. Very good.
Then for this one slanting, we have like letter Y, slanting stick forward, slanting stick backward, and when you're writing, afterward.
Yes.
And a straight line. This one is for letter D.
Yes, please.
M? Yes, this one. Open what? It is open curve.
What I'm going to take through, but observe the way for me and make my own letters. According to me, what I learned from my moderator over the tutor who taught me. Like, we are having symbols, first of all of us we know symbols, in the section we know symbols. We have this symbol, I'll explain later. We have this symbol, as they said. We have this one. Even this is a symbol. This is a symbol. This is a symbol. We have this symbol. This symbol. This symbol. We are still writing this. Now, I'm like when I'm creating my letters, I have also this symbol here. This symbol, it is here. Assuming I would start writing letter E. This is the symbol for letter E, small letter E. But what they taught me, like, first of all, here, when like to arrange, if you go to handwriting book, nursery section, when they are using, they have 3 line and 1 line for spacing, whereby we have 1, 2, 3. The big one is for spacing. And when you're like, we normally emphasize when we are like in handwriting, whereby if we say now this is 1, 2, 3, meaning the capital letter they occupy 2 lines. According to what I know, capital letter occupies 2 lines. Then we have small letters, those one who we normally say lowercase letters, like letter is small. It is going to occupy the second line, which is a circle and a short standing straw, exactly on the line. A straw. Like if we go to letter Y, that one goes down exactly. It is whereby we have a slanting line, and it attaches again the downer part, which is letter, which is number 3. It goes up to where? Number 3, which is a slanting straight, exactly where the line is. For handwriting, but if you go now to, it was a by the way there. If you go now to, this is now a book of Alana, the normal book. You are given a normal book and you want someone to print for you. This is what we are supposed to do. Like, I'm having this one. I'm going to print letter E using this symbol. Meaning I'm going to first, according, it needs to be numeralized that this line is going to be divided into 2. Meaning I'm having the first one and the second one. Meaning if it is the uppercase letter, which is the capital letter, is going to go up, and the lowercase letter, which is small, it is going to exactly here. The level. Meaning this is going to be small letters, capital letters are going to go up. I have divided. In handwriting, this is what we are trying to see. I have 1, 2. I'm using for capital. This is how I can make. Like, let me say I'm writing letter E. Letter E. Meaning it is a sleeping line, a curve backward. It is sleeping. Line, a curve, backward. Then, it will hold up the so. Backward, forward. Backward and forward. What is it? Sleeping stick. A curve, forward, good. No so? If I'm teaching, let me say, I'm teaching letter B. Meaning I'll first write my circle. It has to use the circle, not a curve. It can even make some children to fail to write well. It is a circle. Are you there? But imagine I'm given this circle, but if I'm now to write a short standing stroke, it attaches where? In front what? The what? The circle. Meaning it is a short standing stroke. But I normally, we are having this line, this space left here. It needs to be shown. Not like this, a circle, and you write like this. Here you cannot differentiate between what? Between letter A or a circle, which is letter O. According to me, what I know. If like we say we are going to, I'm going to use this one, a curve going down. I'm writing letter N, which is a short standing stroke on the line without removing the hand. Then a curve down without removing the hand, whereby I have wrote a short standing stroke, a curve down without removing the hand. If I go to M, for me this is what I know. A short standing stroke, a curve down without removing what? A hand. Are you there? Now if we go to letter F, meaning, as you say, sometimes I don't know how it is, but if it is a handwriting book and I'm given this, meaning my curve is going to start from up. I'm given a handwriting book. If it is a curve, it is going to be a curve, a standing stroke, handwriting book. Then a sleeping line. It matters. It is going to sit on where? Exactly on the line, where this line is, when I have divided. If I'm to write letter K, capital, it's also going to go up. A standing stroke, slanting line, on the line exactly. Small letter K, it is also going to go up on the line if I'm given a handwriting book. A standing stroke. Now here, it matters here, meaning my stroke is going to attach this one and this one. Are you there? Whereby this is, I have divided my line, assuming, and this is now my stroke. Slanting stroke or slanting line. It attaches where? This what? The second line, which is given. If you go to letter, let me say letter D. The challenge is here sometimes. Whereby it is a handwriting book. It is a standing stroke. A standing stroke. Now we have a curve backward, which is a curve, a standing stick backward. Are you there? Touching where? On the line. Like some of us, we normally write like this, which is a standing, and sometimes when you are teaching, the moment you consider on what a curve, you are not going to produce what you are going to, like, to be required to be having. You may say a standing stroke, and you say now a curve backward. Someone will give you this. Exactly. Like if we go to letter B, as we said, it is a ball, which is bad. It is a circle. If it is a circle, I'm having now, we normally have like a baby class, you're going to find that someone is writing a circle schematically. If you write out, now put what? A stroke. It's going to start from where? Down, going up, which is wrong. This is why you're going to find people when they are fidgeting, not even having uniform handwriting, meaning someone is going to write a circle very well, and a standing stick is going to go, a standing song is going to go like this. Reason being, you have not manufactured it as the way it's supposed to be. If I'm having here a circle, meaning, emphasize them, we start writing a standing stroke from up coming where? Down. Meaning it is a standing stick or a standing stroke from up coming down. But when it is touching what? A circle. Idea. For more ideas, I will come back, but that is it.
Oh, thank you so much. You deserve the clap. I have understood.
Those groups that teachers, they don't know, but they also try to look at
The simple language and the level of the learners. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for your contribution. You have this. Oh, okay, it's all right. Yes, please. Yes, fair. This one? This one? Yes, please. Point noted. Point noted. Now, my friend, the answer, there are two queries I want to clarify on. One, the teacher is fine at the level of training and the level of the class. That's how you see him. I mean, you saw him making some calculations here. May I please elaborate more? That's why you see. That's why you saw the teacher who was here demonstrating, making some calculations here, and attaching those calculations with explanation. That means at that level, that is how he trains it. But when it reaches a higher level, it changes. I want to give you an example. Another example, which is a contradiction. When you are telling the children of P1 and top class that this one is a ball, I'm bouncing back to what Madam had commented on. That this one is a ball. That is the level of top class, P1 and highest P3. If you are found in P4, P5, P6 saying you draw a ball, that is very dangerous. For us in P4, P5, P6, P7, we use a standing egg. A standing egg. The O, we don't use this one. For us, we use this one. This is what is supposed to be used. Yes, please. Zero. You are talking zero in figures? Zero. Hey, I was wondering. Zero is the other one, then zero is another one. Now, zero. Okay. Now, I'm not getting you well. To differentiate them? Yes. We have zero and O. Hey, okay. Now, the good thing, we have mathematicians here. How do you write zero? Zero. It is already here. That one is what now? Zero. What is that? Excuse me. What is that you have demonstrated? You have illustrated? Is it a letter or a zero? A letter or a zero? A zero. Zero or zero? There's a difference between zero. The one in mathematics is what? Okay, okay. That is, well, fine. Can I have order, please? Let's listen to one another. Madam, I'm requesting so kindly that we listen to one another, okay? Now, one, there is a difference between a 0 and a 0, okay? A 0, you are going mathematical. For us in language, you have 0, okay? Now, when you are writing, first of all, writing is an art of forming either figures or letters. Okay? That is why you find, now if I'm writing the word, let me ask you, I'm writing the word cat. Is this one letter A? Is it what you are teaching the children? That's what I'm telling you. Writing is an art. You understand? Can you teach children like this? And now, secondly, when they find it in the examination, in the question, what do you think comes into their brain? Yes, please, you're welcome. You come, please. Come and we have your voice.
Going to talk.
Yes, please.
Last time you taught us that we are supposed to write letters in form of this letter. But it is very different. The one you gave us is different from this one. Yes. It was like this. Now, this is the one you gave us last time. But the 0 we are meaning is this one. It just sits slightly on the line, but it doesn't overcap, just slightly. This is the 0 in mathematics, but this is the one you taught us last time.
A standing egg.
Okay. Then you told us that, like now, let us see. You make like that. Like this.
Very good. But you are a very good participant. I thank you so much for that. Okay? I thank you so much for that. That means that you are learning, your brain is adapted to learning, and you should be proud of yourself. Now, excuse me, there's a need for us to listen to each other. Okay? Because to avoid having a setback, because you may find when we have reached ahead and you want us to go back. So now, we are saying, this one here, I have to drive you back. Writing is an art, like I was demonstrating here. So now, when I say a standing egg, acceptable.
My question is,
Yes, please.
if I say straight line, what if I write like this? It's not a straight line. You say that straight line. What if I write like this and I write like this? What is the difference?
This long one and this one?
It's the same if I say a standing.
Okay. So now we know very well. I beg your pardon. We know very well when one says a straight line. When somebody says you say a straight what? A straight line. When one says it, it is fine, but don't exaggerate it. When you exaggerate it, you go wrong. Give it a standard measure. You cannot say they have said a straight line, then you do like this.
That is straight line. If you are teacher showed them it's a straight line, but even
This the one who raised it was describing what is put here. But you, as a teacher, he was talking to, you reiterate it. You don't write a very long one.
What if you say standing line?
It is a straight line. That is what I said. Excuse me. I said, hold on. I said that if he says a straight line and he tells them, the children, what she means, and they perfect it to the level she wants, that is well and good.
Now the question is,
yes,
I'm writing letter A, I'm writing letter D. What can I say there?
You are writing letter A, letter this one here.
Small letter A and small letter D.
And small letter D. Like this one here. I'm now in upper. Okay?
That's it.
A standing edge. Okay? Like that. Then letter A. Letter A is like this. Like that, okay?
A short standing line.
Yes. And where is the point of arguing?
But for me, I'm convinced here.
Yes, please.
That's it is. For me, what I see. I'm writing letter, small letter A. Whereby, if I want to...
You come, please.
Let us not confuse the children, like the younger children.
Yes, please.
These younger children, what they know, and this is what is in nursery section. I want you to weigh this well.
Yes.
Whereby, if I'm in teaching nursery section, this is a younger child. Now, if I write like this, meaning someone's meaning, maybe you're writing what? Oval. Yeah? It can be like what? Oval. It is a zero, but is it like an oval? Now let me say, I'm teaching baby class. Even baby class I can teach handwriting.
Yes.
Depending on the child which you are teaching.
Yes.
Meaning, for me, you have my circle. Schematically, a circle.
Yes.
Then a short standing straw or a short standing line.
Yes.
It has attached it.
Yes.
If I'm writing letter D, why don't we like say a circle and a long standing stick or straw from upcoming where down? Not so?
Okay, wait.
Even to upper primary. You
Thank you so much, sir.
I've liked it. People are even now participating. Yes?
I was here and I've been attending.
Yes, please.
I think you clearly said, because we may sleep here,
Yes, please.
you clearly said that the way you express yourself to the learners, on the handwriting,
Yes, please.
it also depends on the what? The nomics which you use. That language that you are using to induct these learners in the handwriting.
Yes,
So
yes.
let's maybe not go very far.
Very much, very much.
And you clearly say that for you at a P6 child, you will use that of print. But for these ones, you can use that. Subject. Get it? Thank you, sir.
You see now, what I want you to understand, hold on, let me tell you, I'm not commenting about the previous teacher, what his contribution. But I'm trying to talk as a matter of fact. You know, by makeup, teachers are politicians. By makeup, teachers are what? So now, so for him, he's bringing in his politics, it is fine. And his politics is okay. But it is at the level where he's handling those young ones. But for me, in P6, I also have my politics. That's what we call politics of education. Yes, please.
My poll is 1.
Yes.
I'm saying it is coming to 4. So we can
Now,
summarize because it's coming to 4.
It is coming to 4, but I want to be realistic in the matter. Handwriting requires a lot more time than you are thinking. Okay? Hold on, I finish up my comment. Now, 1 hour may not be enough. Because we are not expecting only one speaker. We are sharing ideas. And whoever comes consumes time.
Yes.
We don't have a lecture. That it is only person lecturing after lecturing. So it would have been better if we had 4 hours. Okay? But something which is supposed to be done in 4 hours has been brought to the scale of 2 hours. Okay? That means that if we stop here, fine, we have had it, but we have not had it to the fullest.
Yeah.
1, by consensus, we desire to know more. There's nobody here who doesn't want to learn. We desire to know more. Okay?
Yes.
Yes, please. So now, a lot more we should have covered up. That means we shall program another day. Okay?
Yes.
We have another dose.
Yes.
Then another day also program and we have another dose. So, yes, please.
I wanted to talk about that heading.
This one,
Maintenance.
this one here.
Yes.
Yes. I
When
hope.
you talk about the capital letters, maybe from primary 4,
Yes, please.
let's say SST.
Yes, please.
When the child writes like that in the book,
Yes.
the child cannot write very well, cannot come out with the exact letters. And you tell the child to write those letters in those 2 lines, it cannot work.
You are very smart.
Those capital letters works when it is maybe a subject like English, where the letter is supposed to begin should be a capital.
Yes.
Then there it works very
Very
well.
much indeed.
Yes, but on the heading it should be short.
Very good.
And if it should cover the 2 lines, then it should be for a very wise learner.
Very good. You are very good. You have the central graph here. So now she has emphasized exactly what I was talking about, the 3 quarters of the line, okay? Of the line. I want to thank you so much, wholeheartedly. I want to thank you so much, and most importantly, I want to thank Mr. Ziz, who actually picked the courtesy to solve a bit wiser, so that we can have this workshop of handwriting. I'm convinced beyond reasonable doubt that we have not had enough dose in the interest of time.
Yes.
There is a lot more we needed to share as comrades, as professionals, but due to time factor, we have been unable. Okay? That means that we are going to have doses in series. We have had the first dose, we shall also program another dose in the future, and we shall, at the end of it all, make it to the fullest. I want to thank you so much. And I want to use the same platform, yes? Yeah. Yes, madam. Yes, please.
Like when I'm teaching handwriting,
Yes, please. People who are knowledge hungry, they want to learn. The higher skills
am
and
I
knowledge. Very
supposed
good.
to use these lines, or it's better I write the exact lines as they are in handwriting books? Because me, when I'm teaching those young ones,
Yes, please.
I normally draw for them the way they are drawn in that small book.
Of handwriting.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
then here number 2,
Yes.
then here 3.
Yes.
So to me,
This one is a friend to Saban. Yes.
yeah. So to me, when I'm teaching, I normally explain to them that whenever they are writing capital letters, they begin from number 1 to number 2.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Then small letters, they come here on this second line. So is it okay to draw lines like this?
Very okay. Very, very okay. And the one okay is underlined. So I want to use this platform. I want to use this platform to take this. This is one of the rare opportunities for a man like Justice Myrefu to invite a man of the profile like the one I'm going to invite. I therefore want to invite Sheikh Aziz, who takes us all around in as far as education and gender duties are concerned, to take up the floor and address the gathering. Thank you so much.
One, to emphasize that handwriting has levels. 2, I want to let you know, I want to give you a case study, like Homes Darling, where I was once a staff. They have handwriting books for P1, top P1 up to primary 3. And they have handwriting books from P4 to P7. So now the handwriting books from P4 to P7 are for those learners who have already gone through all this. And they are at the level of perfection. So now in primary 5, you may not start at this level. But in primary 1, you are deemed to start with this level. All those language, the language you are using, the terms you are using, the mnemonics you are expressing, all apply at that lower level. But when it comes to the level of perfection, where children have acquired and evidence-based, we have children's books. I don't know in your respective classes, science, SST, whether they write like that. When you tell them write the heading, do they write in full length, in the whole line? They don't. Because that level does not call for that. The level calls for standard measure. A child cannot write a heading like this. And we don't have any books here in this school where children write like this. Maybe if they are there, they are very few. Write a heading and the child writes it like that. So that means that handwriting has levels and you comply accordingly when you are training. If they take me to to train handwriting in P1 and top class, that is where I fall. Even when I'm making a lesson plan, that is where I fall. Even the language I'm using, you have been using here, it is the right language I'm supposed to use. But when it comes to primary 6, I may not use that language. Because it is an advanced level. And that is why I particularly say things of nursery are for generals. Those nursery people are special trained people who know how they manufacture their things and how they do them. Even when I'm going to criticize them, I first find out information from them. Tell me how you are doing this, how are you doing this. Then after giving me all the information, then I will say, what if it is done like this? That means that they are learning from me and I would like to know more from them. Because that level is unique. It is called nursery, this is primary. So handwriting is at different levels. So, yes, there's a man. Yes, please.